Hi, Capricorns. Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another cool tarot reading. Don't know why they put this banner on top. I never noticed it before. There's like a blue banner here. That's okay. Let's see what we have for you guys, Capricorn, and take what fits, leave the rest out. They're general readings. If you want your own reading, I have a promo going on right now. And I will talk about that when I'm done with the Oracle spread, which we are doing now. This is what we got here, Capricorn. Take what fits, yeah, and leave the rest out. The key, okay, uh, highly interesting. I had the key in Sagittarius's reading. Let's see what else we have for you guys. And we have the coffin. Something's over or done or finished. Yeah, with the coffin. Not really a transformation, it's an ending. It is. Here, you see here. Let's see. Same card wanted to come out. Kind of have a double deck here. We have the mature woman. Here she is. Maybe you are a mature woman. It's a pretty woman. See, we got, and the concern card. And there's a man there. There could be a man and a woman in this reading, right? There definitely could. He's worried though. That's the concern card's more like worried or how am I going to make this work or, very concerned at the very, that's why it's called concern. And we start here with the key. The key is something has to be done here in order to experience love or to have a new beginning or things like that. So the fact that the rose is in the cage, it has to be removed, and then, and then all this new beginnings or a new beginning in love can start. And the emeralds are there, and the emeralds represent fertility and abundance because they're green, right? Yeah. Um, yeah, and the red rose represents love. The coffin ending something. One more card here. Maybe something was ended in order to open the door to love for you, Capricorn, or with you, because something was done here that is attached, related to the key. Yeah, and now we have the poverty card. These do not, read in the reverse. No, they don't. So this is poverty. Um, Yeah, and so poverty doesn't always mean, financial poverty. It usually means somebody's just feeling kind of down and out. Yeah, and it is an ending because it's a 10:37. Something has ended here, the coffin and this number 10. And yeah, the poor kids up here on the rooftop. Maybe somebody feels really not in a good place, right? Could be. Let's see what these cards have to say, Capricorn. What we got here? Oops. Yeah. And we have the card of Mend Souls, M-E-N-D, mending, right? I've never seen this card. Love with purpose, heal with compassion. We see the couple standing there. Empathy, forgive, and renew. Somebody wants you to forgive them, Capricorn. This has been showing up, yeah. Somebody, or maybe you, I don't know, maybe you want them to forgive you. That's a possibility. Um, And we have celebration, taking time to appreciate the good things, happy days, and partying. Yeah, and so you could maybe you're celebrating as a new beginning with somebody. It does look like that. It certainly does. But after the key comes this whole story because the key is something must be done in order to experience love or have a new beginning. And then we have the coffin, the concern card, the poverty card, the mature woman. Right, but these cards here are like challenging, right? Concern, poverty, and the coffin. Um, yeah, and now we have this card of empathy and renewal with somebody, and we have the ever after and the old the elderly couple is sitting there and somebody needs to buy them some paint for their house. What? Right? This is their house and they're sitting there together. They've grown old together. Yeah, they look like such a sweet couple. They do. Having the fortitude to create a lasting love, long term, all in and invest. That's what somebody wants with you here, Capricorn, or you want it with them. And um, yeah, and the thing about this is that something had to end here. I don't know if it's an attitude, a relationship, a place of living, a career, some other type of life. Something had to be done here. Like somebody's made major adjustments here, or they are, in order to mend a relationship with you. Yeah, mending souls, unless they're healing, right? And, possibly, but we have that card about forgiving, right? Forgiving and renewing. Let's see what we have. So Capricorn, and yeah, take what works for you and leave the rest out. And Capricorn, these are general readings. So yeah, if you want to get a reading, then we have a promo, and my readings have been marked down substantially. Yeah, so now's the time if you ever want to get a reading with me. I have psychic readings, I have tarot readings. I also have the combo, which is the best reading, the psychic first, then the cards. So yeah, you get both, right? And both of those are very helpful, yeah, because they're a little different. What comes to me uh is not always the exact same thing as the cards, but the cards can confirm. Why do I say that? Because the cards say kind of specific things, and so does my intuition, right? So they're both helpful, right? I feel like they're helping each other. So yeah, Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading, and also you can get a past life reading with me if you really want to get one with me, because they're a little expensive. They take a long time, yeah, they do, and but. So yeah, if you ever want to get one of those, you can email me if you're really concerned about those. Can really help you move forward in your life and leave the past behind. They really can. They're very empowering, and they're about your self-awareness, and that's what we're all here on this planet. We're all here to become whole. That's what we're doing here, even though some of us do it sometimes the better way than others, right? Some people, you have to kind of, bump into the wall a few times to figure it out. But hey, that's how it works. But yeah, those are to help you release the past and things that were not released in a past life. Yeah, it's about wisdom and learning about yourself, and the life you choose in the past life reading is the life that will teach you the most to deal with this life, or to, live your best life here. Yeah, that's how it is. Okay, bottom of the deck here, the star card. So check out the description box, Capricorn. The star card can be about healing, because water is the right water healing. Water is always with healing, right? Yeah, but this can be about hope and inspiration. It can be about trusting your intuition. Yeah, something that's very inspiring could be. Um, yeah, and it can be following your intuition. I think I said that right. The star. In this deck, they call it the stars. Queen of Pentacles showing up. Nine of Cups, that's you, Capricorn. Nine of Cups is the wish. Remember that with this card here, the key, this is somebody wants this. Somebody wants love. That's why they are doing whatever they need to do to get that rose out of there. That's how it works. And they end something, the coffin. Yeah, and now there's like concern, a little bit of worry or something like that. There is. Nine of Cups, it's in the challenge. This is like, oh, I wonder if I'm going to get my wish. That's what it's about. It could have been sought after in a way. You're the wish, Capricorn, or they're your wish, but it could have been sought after in a way that was challenging, because the tower sits in the reading and the coffin is here, and concern and poverty, right? Yeah. Maybe there is, financial poverty. I don't think these are usually psychological, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, we have physical element in the reading because we have pentacles, and we have you, Capricorn, to help represent, one of those, help represent the earth element, right? Um, and we also have, why it's all happening is the Two of Wands. This is somebody choosing somebody. The man has really chosen her, right? Yeah, and so they're holding the globe together. He's like holding her elbow, kind of. He kind of has his hand on her elbow, and he's holding the globe with the other one. And he's looking at her. They're looking at each other like, yeah, we're gonna go off and live together, right? We're gonna, this is gonna be our world together, things like that. That's really what that's about. And there may have been a crossroads, really, with the coffin and the key together and the tower. I feel like there was a crossroads, and now somebody has like done whatever it is, Capricorn, to have you in their life. Yeah, this person's coming probably to be forgiven because of that card, right? Mend souls. Yeah. And now we have the Ace of Pentacles. It sits in the past, but it's next to the Tower. This is somebody having a powerful realization here that they want this with you, something solid and lasting. Yeah, because it's right next to it, right? Nine of Wands is a completion, an ending. We have the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Cups. A chapter has ended itself. It's like nobody has any control over it really, because that's how the number nine is. Something has just fulfilled itself, right? Something has fulfilled itself and it's over with. It's like it served its purpose and it's over. Something's over here. The tower is the mindset. We'll get a card on it. It shows up with the Two of Swords. But she gave away the sword. She goes, "Here, you take it. I'm tired of kind of lamenting over this or being at a stalemate about it," something like that. This is like, you know what? I'm just going to do my best and, kind of give it up to God and see what happens, right? But the tower here has made somebody like realize, or you or them realize something that not everything is really like in your hands. And there was a dilemma here. There was a problem between two different things, right? Um, yeah. And so the tower is like, well, with the Two of Swords is like, well, this is how it is, and this is how the chips fall, and deal with it, right? And here, but let me just see what happens here. Let me give these men my swords, right? My two swords. And here we have this, I was talking about the nines, another nine, the wounded warrior. It can talk about healing. Yeah, it can. And we have this card here about mending souls. Yeah, and not the ones on the bottom of your feet or your shoes, not those kind of soles. No. Interesting how they would call that the soul though, because your feet are kind of the gateway to the rest of your body, aren't they? Yeah, at least when you're walking around, right? So, Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior showing up and showing up with the Ten of Wands reversed. So something's been dropped here. Remember, we have the coffin. Something has been dropped that was heavy and burdensome. And now there's resilience here. A little bit of fear, but hey, I'm going for it, right? Because hey, I'm a big boy or a big girl. I got a bandage on my head, but my friend's helping me over here. He's probably standing there going, what do you really want me to help you with, right? Because he looks confused, the friend. What do you want from me, right? How can I help you, all right, my friend? And here's the wounded warrior with that bandage on. He's looking around like somebody's going to show up and take away his wands. But this is resilience in the face of some type of adversity. Yeah, and the concern is the Eight of Cups. It's walking away. We have the coffin, right? Or it's definitely the concern is I'm not fulfilled in a situation. She's looking at the cup and she sees how empty it is. Yeah. And so, these other two cups are spilled over, but there's like a recognition here because there are five cups still kind of six cups still standing. That is a recognition of something. And remember, the tower is recognizing something very powerful, something unsettling. It can be an abrupt awakening, but it is like the tower, it can help you, right? It can, because you're like, well, that's not working out in my life, or some wisdom comes along for you and you're like, whoa, right? But it can come in like served up as something really hard. That can be a breakup, and it can. But this card here, nothing will ever be the same again. When the tower comes in, it's kind of like Uranus. That's a very Uranian card about unexpected change. Sometimes it is like, things have kind of built up and then the tower breaks, but it's not a breaking, it's on fire, right? Yeah. And these people are falling out. And in the environment is the Five of Swords. And, right here in the environment, it is like there's a victory and there's a defeat because he's taken their swords. But the victory is that he's won because he wants this new beginning with you, Capricorn, or you do. But there's a choice has been made in this reading, and I set it up here with the Two of Wands. He's choosing to be with this woman, right? He's choosing a life with her, and that is in the root why it's all happening. So that is the point of the reading, that somebody has basically chosen you, chosen to live a life with you, or you've chosen them. So, excuse me, the Nine of Pentacles is in the hopes and fears. And, it's next to this card of victory, Six of Wands. This could be hoping, maybe somebody became single just to be with you. It's a possibility here with that tower, and them, feeling like you are their wish come true, right? So here we have Nine of Pentacles and the hopes and fears. Um, it's possible here that, this can be about things working out and, having abundance. It can in the hopes and fears. I want to be abundant, right? I want to live according to my values and with the Six of Wands, and I hope I have victory. And that's what somebody's really hoping for here. It is a very nice reading because it ends in triumph. Yeah, it does. Going to end this reading. If you guys want to get a psychic reading with me, a tarot reading, a past life reading, or the combo, the psychic and the tarot, yeah, check out the description box. Click on the calendar to see the prices. They've really been reduced. Thanks so much for joining me here. Yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. It really does help me to keep these videos coming and kind of manage, or not manage, but, contend maybe with the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate you guys. Hit the little bell if you want to receive my uploads, right? Notifications rather. All right, you guys have a good one. Thanks so much.